Wow, you're up in my yard.
Give me the motherfucking guap. I got the Glock. Gotta get motherfucking dead. I'm in the body with WAP. This the WAP.
We live in an ocean of air, and air is a fluid. Since it's a fluid, it affects whatever object it interacts with, including aircrafts and automobiles.
In this video, we're going to talk about the study of motion of air, the science of flight.
Dynamics is very important because it helps us understand how and predict how an object would move through the air. So there are four main forces. How much there is of these forces can control how fast is the object, and it can control if it goes up or down.
Did you know the first name NASA stands for aeronautics?
There are four main forces acting in aerodynamics: lift, thrust, drag, and weight. Weight is the gravitational force acting on an object by the air, while thrust is the propulsion force made by the object, like a jet engine. While the two most important forces being drag and lift are very important, since they play an important role in aerodynamics. Lift is the force perpendicular to the airflow, making the object rise up, while drag is the force parallel to the airflow, slowing an object down. Anything that moves through air is affected by aerodynamics. A good example of this is the airfoil shape by the airplane. In an airplane wing, we can see that the airfoil shape allows air to move faster above it, making the pressure less, while making the pressure more under the wing. This allows the plane to fly. This is explained very well by Bernoulli's principle. If you are interested in this, you can watch the video over there. And if you are also interested in the Bernoulli's equation that calculates these forces, you can also look at that video.
Lights ablaze. Make sure the slower cars see them. Here we go. Oh my God! Oh my God! The Mercedes has taken off. That's Peter Dumbreck at the wheel of the number 5 Mercedes. The car flew right up into the air, over the barriers, over the wire, and into the trees. Let's look at this again. This is an awful accident. An awful accident. He moves out of the slipstream of the Toyota, and the car just takes off. That looks horrifically like a replay of what happened to Mark Webber, who I hasten to add, but that's a big impact.
Lift is very good for the airplanes, however, for cars it's not, because more lift can cause the car less controllable. So manufacturers have designed cars, making them more aerodynamic and giving them downforce. But if they give too much downforce, can cause less fuel efficient car. So as you can see in F1 cars, they're very aerodynamic and they have less drag. And as you can see in this wing, they have an airfoil that can be open or closed for drag or less drag.
Wind tunnels are large tubes with air blowing through them. The tunnels are used to replicate the actions of an object flying through the air or moving along the ground. Researchers mainly use these tunnels.
There's nothing quite like placing random objects through some captional fluid dynamics software. As we can see, the forehead of the cow experiences a zone of high pressure, since a lot of air is deflected from the front of the nose and straight to the head. The forehead also sits in a very open position with nothing to deflect airflow from above, meaning it gets quite a lot of flow directed towards it. The manner in which the flow leaves the head is also slightly messy.
There are some interesting zones of flow pressure, mostly notably around its underside. There is an opportunity for some ground effects there, especially around the back of the shank and the fast cuts of the plate. The other area doesn't appear to be raked enough to form a real diffuser, but it could be useful nevertheless.